She is a comedian, an improviser, and an author. Please welcome to the stage, Klotz-Guest.
People, first a little bit of an announcement. We have beautiful, gorgeous merch. Now, I'm not saying if you get this merch that you're gonna get laid, but you might. You know what's hot? A guy buying merch for his lady. Take two, right? That's hot. Made by men. Don't we love a man who can craft? That's hot. That's hot. Woo! The things I would do with that bedazzler, bitch. Woo! That's it. Get you some. You guys are gorgeous. You guys are fun. Look at your beautiful audience. Gorgeous audience. All of you. I love it. I love seeing people's faces. I love full facial nudity now. I'm into it. Like, I'm so happy though that people aren't wearing masks. I know some of you are. I get it. But I kind of, when I go to the store, I kind of miss the masks. I kind of, when I'm in line, I miss being able to look over at what I think is a hot guy. And be like, I wonder if the chin carpet matches the eyebrow drapes. I don't know. It's weird. God, I'm so happy to be back at TommyTs. The last time I was here, I was hit on by a couple of older gentlemen afterwards. It's not a complaint. Or a suggestion, unless you want it to be. But no, it was awesome. It's nice to know that Mainstream Milkshake still brings the old boys to the yard. It's excited. Yes. Like before the pandemic too, I would have been like, ew, no. Now I'm like, ew, maybe. Leave your number. That's true. You guys getting boosted? Get your second booster? Anybody? Smart? Okay. Hell no. I like that. That's honest. I love it. I love when you go and they're like, it's like a fancy restaurant. They're like, would you like Moderna or Pfizer? It's like Pfizer every day of the week. They make Viagra. So what's the worst that can happen? It doesn't work, but I end up with a 4-hour lady boner. Yes! Let's do this. You guys are gorgeous, all of you. You guys, look at you beautiful ladies. Look at you. Have you ever been this close to a middle-aged white woman who hasn't called the cops? I feel like calling the cops right now to report you for being gorgeous, for being wonderful, for laughing at our jokes. Just wanted to say that they're wonderful. Okay, bye. That's it. Nothing funny about the pandemic, but I'll tell you what, it's given me my new favorite word. My new favorite word is super spreader. You gotta say it like that too. I don't make the rules. It's like, it just sounds like a giant redneck superstore. You can get anything at the super spreader. It sounds amazing. It's like, hey y'all, you guys, I'm going to the super spreader, okay? I'm gonna give me some beer. I'm gonna give me some smokes. I'm gonna give me an unwanted pregnancy. Y'all want anything? You good? You good? Okay. Well then I'll see you at the super spreader tomorrow. Okay then. It's funny, whenever I tell that joke too, I have to be mindful of where I am. It's like, don't worry, we're in California. It's a joke that a woman with her unwanted pregnancy is gonna be okay. Woo! Yes. Have you ever noticed that the guys that are the most adamant about rolling back reproductive freedom are the ones that don't need to worry about birth control? Their entire personality is condom. Yes, it's true. Oh man. A little bit about me. I was in tech for 15 years. Thank you. Yes, I was a hashtag lady exec. Yes, thank you. Hashtag lady business. There you go. Hashtag lady business, which is exactly what I call my lady business. Well, when I don't call it the C-suite. right? That just makes sense. And when I travel, people are really curious too, especially outside of Silicon Valley. They're like, what was that like? Because it's such pro culture, it's so male dominated, what was that like? Well, the last company that I was at, they had this fun little tradition, and all the groups in the company got names. So the IT guys were cleverly the it bros. The guys that control the money, the accounts, they were the dough bros. That's clever. And I got excited because they came up with a name for the women in my business division. Kathy and Brenda. It's a lot like Kelly some days. It's true. I am happily married. I'm a domesticated cougar. Thank you. I've been married for over 20 years to the same guy. Thank you. Voluntarily. It's true. He's great. Marriage is hard. Marriage is so hard. It really is. I'm not going to say it's all been easy. It's not been easy. But I never considered divorce when things were hard. Murder? Hell yes. Divorce is expensive. I'm not giving him half my shit. No. Hashtag lady business. I earned that shit. No. But my husband is very sexy. He's a Mexican American. He's a scientist. He's very sexy. Yes. He's very proud of his heritage and his science background, which I am too. I am. Being married to him introduced me to a whole world filled with rich cultural heritage and tradition. And I in turn introduced him to a whole world of some stupid ass white people nonsense. It's kind of a fair exchange. I like it. It's true. But when you've been married as long as I have been, and we have two beautiful kids, most days, and except for when they piss me off, which is every other day. But no, everything changes. We've been married so long. So now, my whole body's going through peri-hard. Hormones, oh my God, right? Oh my God. I am hungry all the time. I am horny all the time. At the same time! Yeah! Yes! That's right! Girl, you are so right. My husband gives me that look, feeling frisky, let's go. And I'm like, I know you did not give me that frisky look, because you ain't got a sandwich in your damn hand. You need to march your butt, it's a sexy butt, back to the kitchen and make my ass a damn sandwich. I can't help it. So now my fantasy threesome is me, a hot guy, and a taco truck. It's practical and delicious. The kids were gone a couple of weeks ago. The kids were gone. My oldest son was traveling, East Coast trip. My youngest son was in baseball camp. And my husband looks at me and he's like, what do you want to do? He's like, let's have sex in every room of the house. So we did. It was painful. The most frequent position we used was, Jesus Christ, my legs don't bend that way anymore. But we did it because you have to. Because living in Silicon Valley, I have a Silicon Valley-sized mortgage. You know how you get your money's worth, ladies, on that mortgage? Sex in every room of the house. The kids are at school, and we don't get to do that because usually we're cock-blocked. My 13-year-old, I can always hear him down the hall. You guys are too loud! So yeah, we did. I'm not saying it was unpainful sex, but it felt right. And I was running all over the place, sticking my lady junk on everything. The kids don't need to know. I paid for this house, my lady junk's going on it. It was fun. It was really fun. I'll tell you what, I don't mind getting older, but there's shit that I'm slow to accept. One of the things I don't like that my eyesight is going. Doesn't that suck? I can't read the back of medicine bottles, that Tylenol dosage stuff. I'm dependent on my 13-year-old or my 11-year-old, who on any given day, would happily give me the wrong dosage information. But I think it's nature's kindest thing. I actually think it's the kindest thing that nature can do, because it eases the shock of aging. Nature's like, okay, here's how it's gonna go down, bitch. First, your body will totally go to shit, but your eyes are gonna go first. So you'll never see it! You're welcome! You're welcome. I have a flat butt, and I don't like my flat butt. Thank you, honey. That's very sweet. I know, but I don't like the two healthy babies, but like my butt has gone like, climate change. Push south. And I know it's flat because I butt dialed Lyft the other day, the ride sharing service. They came to my house. They're like, did you call us? I'm like, no. They're like, is this you? I'm like, yeah. They're like, then we gotta charge you $5 for a no-show fee. $5? But it is okay. It is okay, thank you, because $5, like that is the cheapest butt lift my ass is ever gonna see. It gets worse. It gets worse. Oh man. And I discovered as you get older, you have to work harder to stay in shape, right? We do, ladies. It sucks. It sucks. I realized there's 3 levels of fitness during COVID. There's fit, unfit, and holy shit, nothing fits. What am I gonna do? So my husband, he's a scientist, he over-engineers everything, he gives me an Apple Watch. I'm like, I don't need it. He's like, take it, okay. But it's growing on me. Right now, it's letting me track some very cool information. Right now, I'm tracking the number of steps I need to reach my goal of pretentious Silicon Valley asshole. It's so close, you guys. I'll tell you about it. It's true. Here's the other thing, too, I learned, is that as we get older as women, we have a weird relationship with our boobs, don't we? It changes. It changes. Right? Guys, you may not know, here's your PSA. There's a boob life cycle. Yes, there is. There's a boob life cycle. First, they're boobies, and that's adorable. Right? Then they're boobs. And that's perky and optimistic. The best is yet to come. Right? That's hope and optimism. Yeah. Right? Then they become the titties. Then they're titties. Then they're party titties. And party titties are fun because it's like having a convertible. It's like, let me take the top down out of here. Take these babies out for a spin and see how fast they can go. Yeah, vroom, vroom is right. Then they become breasts. It's very medical. You breastfeed. I breastfed my kids. I breast pumped. I went for my breast exam. They're serious, very clinical. Then they become, when you're done with all of that, and you're not pumping out kids anymore, they become wisdom titties. And wisdom titties, right, are cool. Because wisdom titties don't have to do shit. They don't exist to please you. Get your hand off my wisdom titty. No, thank you. Wisdom titties are boobs that have seen some shit. But here's the thing, you can't confuse the context. They are not interchangeable. You cannot go to your doctor, just showing up to your doctor, and your doctor's like, hey, Kathy, it's good to see you. Have a seat. And he's like, hey, it's good to see you. You're here for your annual mammogram, and I'll be with you in a second, but I'm going to warm up my hands, and then I'm going to need you to pop them titties out! No, not yay! I'm not falling for that one. Again. You guys are fantastic. You're gorgeous. Give it up for yourselves. Thank you. Don't forget your merch. I'm Klotz-Guest. Yes. You have some fantastic comics coming up here, so enjoy them greatly and don't forget your merch. Right? The what? The belly button hunter? Ooh, oh yeah. See, the nice part about being my size, I'll say, is that I don't know, but I'm gonna go on a limb and say that I'm never gonna wear a 38 long in a bra.
Give it up. was great. Have you guys noticed that the cops are getting younger? Yeah. Yeah, I got pulled over by a cop the other day. Thank God I had some gum. You know? I gotta tell you, I'm one of those single moms who does not own a minivan. Because I still want men to find me attractive. And not just for my extra spacious back seat. Or my heavy load capacity. Yeah. I'll tell you something else. I was in a parking lot and this old guy started backing into me, so I leaned on the horn. And he rolled down the window and yelled, "Why don't you take a chill pill?" I yelled back, "Why don't you take a chill suppository?" Hey, don't be giving me a hard time as I'm trying to get out of Target, you know? I mean, I drive like every other single mom. Any single moms in the audience tonight? Just me? Okay. I heard some in the back. Yeah, I drive just like every other single mom. One hand on my clit and the other's smacking the shit out of my kid in the back seat.